Welcome back, Judah Forever. Fans, supporters, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video, comment on the video. Today I'm going to talk about authenticating your birth certificate. Please, for those of you who are descendants of slavery from West Africa, please authenticate your birth certificate. It's the only way to freedom. It's the only way to have true life and life more abundantly, as Christ said. So I'm going to show you my authenticated birth certificate and another family member of mine. And this comes from the United States of America, Department of State. And it says, to all to whom these presents shall come, greetings. I certify that the document hereto annexed, which is attached by that riveter right there, is under the seal of the states of U.S. Virgin Islands. That's the place of birth. And that such seals are entitled to full faith and credit. That means the birth certificate is a financial document. Your birth certificate and also your social security card is a financial document. This is why when this comes attached to it, authenticated, it has these laws quoted. You got to look up these laws, and these tell you, please take your time out, look them up, that your birth certificate has a large amount of value to it. Now it says in the bottom there, for the contents of the annexed document, the department assumes no responsibility. That means you're now free. For the contents of the annexed document, which is the birth certificate, the department assumes no responsibility. Talking about the Department of State. This certificate is not valid if it is removed or altered in any way whatsoever. And this is what it says at the bottom. In testimony whereof I, Michael R. Pompeo, Secretary of State, have hitherto caused the seal of the Department of State to be affixed, and my name subscribed by the Assistant Authentication Officer of said department and the City of Washington in the District of Columbia, the 16th day of September 2019, which is just a few weeks ago. Notice it's coming from Department of State. This is official government stuff with its seal, United States seal. You can see the raised seal there, stamped to this document. These are the laws that apply concerning this document. You got to look up these laws. Issued pursuant to Chapter 24, State of September 15, 1789. That's way back in the days of slavery. So your birth certificate is connected to that date, September 15, 1789. And it quotes the statute 1, statutes number 6869. You got to look up 22 U.S. Code. That's what USC is for, U.S. Code 2657. 22 U.S. Code 2651A. 5 U.S. Code 301. 28 U.S. Code 1733. And these going to explain to you what is going on with your birth certificate. I'm going to show you the birth certificate in a few. Okay, Rule 44, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. That's another important one. Look these up. We're going to talk about that in another video. So let me show you the second page that's attached to it. It is connected by this riveting instrument right here. This is the next document. This comes from the Virgin Islands. So when you do your ask for your certification, that's what it's called. The other one is called the apostille. Do not ask for an apostille. This is what you have to ask for. I made the mistake the first time and asked for an apostille. They sent it back to me at the federal level. Then I have to go back to the Virgin Islands and get a regular certificate. So this is to certify that the records of the office of the Lieutenant Governor indicate that Alexia C. Azil is the notary public. So this is just a a state level notary. Okay, this is just a notary for the state you were born in. Okay, in the United States Virgin Islands, whose signature appears hereon, certifying that the attached certificate of birth for, and I keep that name private, is known to be a true and certified document. You have to get that in order to get this one, which is the full authentication, your full faith and credit. Say that now the Department of State sets you free. You're no more responsible for the attached document, which finally comes around to this one right here. This is the United States Virgin Islands. That's what it says at the top. Let me ask you a question. Why is this in red and what these numbers signify? A lot of people don't know. We got to look that up. That means, and I'm telling you right now, that your birth certificate is a financial document. It's the same numbers you see in red in the back of your Social Security card. These numbers are attached to a bond number, bank account number. So, this is the birth certificate. Person was born in Charlotte, Amali, St. Thomas, October 6, 2003. And that's the final document. And so I did mine. And this is how it looks like when you get it. So you got to keep this attached in perfect condition. Don't alter anything. Keep it as it is. And another affidavit is going to be attached. Affidavit will be attached above this document and returned back to the Register of Vital Statistics where you were born. First of all, declaring your nationality and declaring your other steps to freedom. So I hope you heard everything clear, loud and clear in this video. Sorry I had to not do it perfectly with all the fancy stuff. But anyway, authenticate your birth certificate for those of you who were born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. This is what it would look like. Just showed you those pages. Please listen up for the next video. I'm going to get into these laws here and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the affidavit attached to it and the following steps to totally free yourself and get your own reparations. These are the laws created for our reparations. This is reparations for us. Not just for us, but for every U.S. citizen. Everyone born in America from since around this time, 1789. So we are going to get into this in the next video. We're going to go into these laws right here that apply to the birth certificate. And it applies for people born in the U.S. Virgin Islands equally to every one of the 50 states and the territories, because the Virgin Islands is a territory of the United States. It's a business. The Virgin Islands, United States Virgin Islands, it's a business that was purchased by the United States in 1917. So, knowing that history, remember, United States is a corporation. It was established in 1868, I believe. But when you look up online, you see 1871. But anyway, back in the 1860s, 70s, the United States was incorporated as a business. And every business has a EIN number and so on, like any other business. And business purchased property. And this is what this is. They purchased property. Anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. We're going to talk about some other issues later in the next video. Please follow up to the second part. This is part 1. I'm going to have a part 2 to this subject of authenticate your birth certificate. Until next time, peace, family. I love you. Blessings from the Most High, Yahweh. Judah forever.